The morning sun broke gently over Calibard's outskirts, painting the damp earth gold. The rain had washed the night clean, and birds now sang in the distance. When the Okafors awoke, the Ekpongs were already waiting with breakfast laid out, akara, pap, and steaming yam porridge. The family smiled warmly, urging their guests to eat. "You slept well?" Mrs. Ekpong asked, her voice lilting like music. "Yes, very well," Mrs. Okafor replied with gratitude. "We can't thank you enough, for the food, for keeping us safe from the storm." The Ekpongs brushed it off with laughter, insisting it was nothing. The teenage son sat at the table, silent, his restless eyes fixed on the Okafors as they ate. Every bite seemed to tighten the coil of hunger in him. His parents noticed and gently placed a hand on his arm, steadying him. After breakfast, the Okafors gathered their things, offering hugs and handshakes. "We are so lucky to have neighbors like you," Mr. Okafor said. "Anytime," Mr. Ekpong replied, his smile hiding the sharpness of his thoughts. The Okafors left, walking back to their home, their hearts full of relief at the kindness they had found. But that night, as they settled in, the teenage son stood in the shadows outside their new house. His gaze never wavered, eyes glinting with a hunger that refused to die. From behind a tree, he watched the light flicker in their windows, his breath slow, controlled, but heavy with desire. Back at the Ekpong home, dinner was different. No welcoming jollof, no pepper soup for guests. Instead, they opened the old fridge in the back of the kitchen. Wrapped in leaves and dark cloth were slabs of meat, thick and red, still carrying the faint smell of iron. They cooked it slowly, spiced it richly, and gathered around their table with a grim reverence. As they chewed, the father spoke quietly, his voice carrying weight. "The Okafors trust us now. Soon, it will be easy. We will invite them again. And when the time comes," he tapped the table gently with his knuckles, "they will not leave." The mother nodded, her eyes shining with calculation. Patience. A proper feast cannot be rushed. The boy ate hungrily, blood glistening faintly on his lips. Between bites, he muttered, "They don't know. Every night I can smell them from their home. I can't wait much longer." His father's voice cut in, sharp and final. "You will wait. When we take them, it must be clean, it must be complete. They are not just meat, they are the sacrifice that keeps us safe." The house grew quiet, filled only with the sound of chewing. Outside, the wind rustled the trees. And across the road, the Okafors having their own dinner, unaware of the shadows gathering just beyond their door. Just immediately after dinner, while the Okafors were watching a movie in the sitting room, they heard something strange. A noise, soft at first, then clearer, like a child's whimper, just outside their door. Mrs. Okafor froze. "Did you hear that?" Her husband grabbed a flashlight and stepped out. On the porch, in the glow of the light, lay a bundle of wet clothes, stained with something dark. At first, he thought it was rags, until the bundle twitched. It was a child. No more than 7. Thin, pale, trembling. His lips cracked, his voice rasping as he whispered, "Please, don't let them take me back." The Okafors exchanged horrified glances. Who's trying to take you?" Mr. Okafor asked, kneeling beside him. The boy's eyes rolled with terror. He lifted a shaking hand and pointed across the road, towards the Ekpong's house, and he fainted. Inside the Ekpong home, the teenage son went to where the little boy, the hostage, was tied up and couldn't find him. He shouted, "Dad, Mum, he escaped."